So a while back I said I would react to my montages and give like a little behind the scenes and probably some extra info about the montage itself, including any funny edits I did at the time, maybe some funny images, stuff like that. So now for this montage I was obviously listening to Lil Darky at the time because I haven't listened to him in a while and I was like, hey, let's check out what he's doing nowadays. So as you can see, 2023 and all of my other songs are from 2021. And I was like, hey, this looks funny. Let's give it a little listen. And surprise, surprise, it was actually a decent song. Now, obviously, at the time, I knew that Lil Darky was not exactly, I don't know, well respected in the mainstream rap community, whatever you want to call them. I mean, everyone is edgy, and this guy's edgy, and suddenly, oh no, he's bad because he's white, okay? He's white. So yeah, pretty much that's how I discovered the song. And the song itself is obviously structured to be two people. You know, you have the guy in the back telling the artist how to make the song. So I was like, you know what, this is very simple, very easy to make, so why not? And also this song is like very neutral in the sense of it's not too edgy. But anyways, let's just begin.
Hey, welcome to...
Where do I begin? So that's Helix, number 1 TNT, number 2 at the time. Oh my god, back when Discord had the little gay hashtag number things, which was actually a better system, because that means 9,999 people could have the name Plonk, and this is just some random liquor I bought on Amazon. It was actually sour, hence, you know, the name. And obviously my little Apple plushie that I randomly like show off in community posts and stuff. This is based on a meme, and obviously we have the infamous green texts. This screenshot is very interesting. You have my long ass title, and just this guy who wants a jewel. For some reason, he gets the 1v1. I don't know why. I most likely two-tapped him, and obviously I'm not gonna like show that here. Not to diss him, because you know, every time you show someone losing, it's meant to be a diss. This is a Better Call Saul reference. This screenshot, I have no idea what it actually is. I assume because of my gloves being red, this is like brand new, skin-wise. And everyone was like, ooh, that's cool, I'm gonna copy it. Why not? And then, you know, more people do it. Domino chain effect thing. This is just some guy fucking trolling randoms.
Yo, do you think you could...
Okay, so this guy actually commented. Boom. Oh my god, no way. Now this is actually a bad response. I should have used the Bojack pointing thing. You know, two people pointing in the back. Way better. Allegations. Don't worry about that.
To Epstein Island, I got...
That should have been cut right there. You know, it's very simple. And I probably could have cut out like some of the quote-unquote intros from the other clips. Nowadays, I would usually try and avoid this type of situation from occurring. And obviously, this is the last time I'm going to mention this, but I don't like this structure, I guess. Really, it should have been cut, cut, cut. It should be synced. It should be synced most of the time. Like, obviously, there's some situations where you can get away with doing this, but this is definitely not it. For some reason, I always get a clutch clip whenever I like record gameplay for my montages, so now these clutch clips are not actually like required for a montage. I just like adding them because they look cool and it gives that little suspense, and because most people can't get these clips. Notice. Overall, this montage is pretty simple, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, a montage is just a compilation of clips with mostly music over them. Obviously, I prefer more semi-complex montages, like you'll see later on. But still, a valid montage. Okay, so I believe for most of you guys, this is your favorite montage, which, you know, not hard to see why. It's definitely in my top 3, I guess. Maybe top 5. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll make a tier list eventually. Now, I got this song from pretty much two people like beefing, so they made disses, but all of the songs are like really decent, and obviously they spoke really quickly. So I decided to use it. I like fast music or aggressive music, anything that gives me energy, so yeah, I was listening to this 5-year-old like drama And I was like, hey, this is actually decent. Maybe I should use this eventually. So here we go. Boom.
I got a million.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about every montage. I kind of forget about everything after like 2 weeks, so all of the yhuvko fucking DMs, messages are from fucking Teddy. If only I had my like OG Discord account, the cute Nico PFP. From what Teddy told me, they weren't like super close. They kind of just met and he just started like rambling. Obviously, he didn't like send all of this at once. There are some deleted messages because, of course. But that doesn't change the fact this guy's delusional. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna have like fucking Teddy like translate all of it because it's just complete slop. And also, this is like the only proof of him like actually speaking via text, even. Like, obviously, you'll find some messages in like some random ass servers like Archive or Lilith? I don't know. As I said, I have 6 permanent IP hardware bans, so I'm not exactly too sure how any of the servers look like anymore. But this is like him actually like speaking, so you can like make a profile out of him. You can tell what kind of a person he is or something like that. Oh, and also the background footage for this little text collage thing is literally just him as a bot being comboed. I'm pretty sure he has like 1 CPS here and no reach. I don't know what server this is, but I also added this blur thing so you can't even tell that it's fucking fake. But that's not the point though. It's meant to be like a quote-unquote destruction video. Oh, so this is from... I actually used this as a thumbnail before. But this video is like actually fully gone now. The proof of him like raging in chat. Although this doesn't mean much because this guy was never relevant. I know like most of you literally didn't know that I was number 2 for a while. And that was funny. I was like, oh, did Sky like grind again or something? But yeah, this is pretty much a video from some random guy who he randomly deleted the video now. So lost media, but it still exists as a thumbnail somewhere. Also in the future, you'll see me use these little Wojaks. They are pretty funny. They don't really mean much. It's just retardation as a meme. Also, why his PFPs are always random. So here, I'm not sure how many people like misunderstood this, but that's me, Tapel Skin. Tapel was a Skywars YouTuber from pretty much like the Stone Age. I actually never watched Tapel, I just liked the skin. It was very simple, and also because every Minecraft skin is insanely edgy. And this is more Teddy DMs, and this is the guy from podcast episode number 3, The Butter. Very good episode, you should probably watch that. Also, this is wild. I mean, he said this, but then I made this montage and he just quits on the spot. Like, he did a 10k weekly and then he just forever quit. So there it says 50Hz gaming. So someone told me that he actually plays on a TV. I'm not too sure if that's actually legit. I assume it's not like a fucking fat ass fucking 90 fucking inch TV. It's just some regular piece of shit. But yeah, so it was kind of a meme in my little inner circle that he's actually stuck on like 50Hz or 1Hz or 30Hz. It's pretty much just him being delayed. So this is actually the only clip I have in this montage. Like, I assume a lot of people, when they watch this, they were like, oh, he probably made like 80% of these fucking clips. But no, this is literally the only clip I have of beating him. Obviously that I recorded, like I've beat him many times. But this is actually just me, on my main. And that is because I didn't have an ult at the time, so I was literally just blindly queuing. Being like, go on, just queue me once. This is going to be so embarrassing if I don't, like, clip him once with a montage. I'm pretty much like the fucking editor now. Okay, so I just randomly added like 2 screenshots at the end. I'm not sure why. It also does sync to the beat. Just listen to it like 10 times, I'm sure you'll pick it up. And here's the other one. I don't know why. It's like an actual collage of shit posts. Reminds me of like my little intros for people. You have like a collage of shit posts, pretty much. Legendary quote, I guess. Same with this. And wow, what is that quality? Yep, this is also a decent one. That's how you know this is like fucking Stone Age caveman era, because I was in Wukong. It's actually a decent guild, but you know me. Lead, don't follow. And also him saying Lego Ninjago, I don't know. I knew it wouldn't do much because, you know, everyone says it. Because, you know, every leaderboard player says it apart from the guys with no T. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, overall, this montage is pretty nice, I'll say. I love the song, so obviously I'm going to be biased here. I think I did a decent job of formatting this. I saw a lot of overexposed montages before making this. And then I kind of random, you know, you have like some gameplay, and then it cuts like screenshots, gameplay, screenshots. But I just pretty much grouped it as one. Obviously, this outro thing doesn't count. It's just 2 screenshots for like a nanosecond. I have no idea how many people even like skipped past this, but it's funny. Oh yeah, and also the description had a little spoiler for my next montage. I'm not too sure how many people even understood that reference or even found it. It is kind of hidden because I do sometimes use this, I don't know, description expanded thing, but it's whatever. Okay, Plonk Guild 2. I honestly don't remember anything for this. Okay, first of all, they should be bigger. The resolution for some of this is scuffed. Also, the text should be like up here. But other than that, fine, I guess. Okay, speaking of images, wow. I'm sure like everyone who saw this image just instantly zoomed in on my hand. 1 terabyte, yeah, you know, just a humble giveaway. Club Penguin memes. I think I bought an M.2, and as I was installing it, I obviously did this funny meme. Sauce Muller reference. This is me being a scientist, and oh my god, that is ancient. So the background is a custom theme that's possible via Better Discord. Nowadays, just use Vencord, if you can use the application, that is, assuming you're not like renovating like me. Teddy being pretty much Teddy. I believe I sent him the Coke Plonk image. For context, actually I'll just add an SS here. This is just botting. Okay, so this guy is a furry, and at the time I had a lot of furries and femboys added, and I would just troll them. Obviously, I would not send my dick pic to any of these people. And here I am saying the cursed word that got me a 30-day ban right here. Well, only this message. And that's actually funny. Literal foreshadowing. False cheating ban. And then like, I'm not sure how many months later, I actually get it. How to get big biceps. Yeah, I mean, so crisps, potato chips, Pringles, whatever you call them in your country. E-date femboys for optimal brain neuron activation. Well, you can tell I was not listening to Eminem at this point, because what is this fucking Reddit bullshittery? This is just me with my fucking infinite GIF. Yes, I say GIF. Folder just going ham. I believe this is pretty normal. This is just me abusing the little ghost block thing in most servers, because you can still place blocks, but you just get TP'd back, so you can just boom. You just have to click fast, pretty much. Hence why chat is like that. The fuck? Teddy? Did I just Mandela effect myself? Okay, I don't remember Teddy being in this montage at all. Okay, this is a dark web link. I just copy and pasted the info. Also, don't bother using any of these like links that you see on my channel. I don't know how many I've literally linked, but they're all like yoinked by the FBI now. Like the FBI literally took over all of these fucking gay links. I don't know why Teddy just randomly switched up. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Flag FR approved. Yep. Fantastic. The stereotypical French person is because, as you can see, there's literally not that many SS's. Considering I don't remember Teddy being in this montage, I'm going to say that we probably just met, and I didn't have that many funny SS's. And also this is like useless, but what can you do? Okay, this is embarrassing. Not a single image to be seen. You know, this is why I don't like collabing with normies. Like, what is this slop? You just have a salute emoji at the top here. Like, okay. But yeah, he was pretty much PG, so. And I didn't want to like spoof some SS of him saying like Lego Ninjago is good. I kind of just went to ChatGPT, made up some random ass story, and yeah. I don't know how many of you like saw this and were like, oh, well, he clearly doesn't have any funny SSs or anything. I mean, it does kind of blend in with my quote unquote style, but ugh, this is disgusting, honestly. And this is, you know, for the fucking Plonk Guild too. Like, you're meant to go all out, all or nothing. Wow, that was actually a decent fucking drop. Same with the cut. That was absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm not sure how many people picked this up, but this is actually me on 1080p and 1440p right here. You can tell because the GUI like gets smaller, like everything gets smaller apart from chat, but quality wise it looks the same. So yeah, I had a 1440p monitor. I was like, it's not that bad, you know, resource wise. Like I can definitely handle it. I had a 3070 Ti at the time. I ended up selling the monitor because I just wanted the extra frames. How hard is it to record Minecraft? Like, this is like actual AI generated slop. I literally had like no standards back then because I was like so ambitious. I was like, you know, like I'll literally take anyone with me and just make a montage. Okay, this guy right here, literal lobby sitter. He used to be in the pit PvP thing. I have no idea what it's called. It's in the lobby, Jules lobby. Like when you hold W for a bit and you can drop down. He used to main it pretty much. It was like his actual full-time job. I was literally watching this and I was like, oh, wait, what? This guy's here? I'm surprised I never like made some diss somewhere. Unless I didn't want to give like the shitters clout. But he was pretty much like flying, B-hopping and everything in the pit. So whenever I saw this, I was like, oh wow, he's actually legit. What? And obviously just gets memed on in this clip. So you'll see a lot of these little icons to represent whose like POV it is. Honestly, I don't know why I even did this. I think I just wanted to show off all the different plonks.
I just hope you've been praying, bang, bang.
So Teddy told me this is actually a YouTuber or a staff member. I assume it's most likely a YouTuber because, let's be honest, I don't think a staff member is really gonna join a housing called Bridge Fighting. Like, come on, all those guys made PvE. But yeah, that's definitely a cool little detail that I'm not too sure of how many people actually know. Like, the name is kind of blatant, but you can overlook it because it's in a housing. So as always, we have a loser's POV, and, you know, this time it's audible. Woohoo! I think this was pretty decently edited, like the outro with the loser POV. Definitely better than the one Tox did, although I'll get to that later. Overall, this montage is kind of mid. I'm sorry. I don't know why this has 1.2k views. Like what? Because I put Plonk Guild, PlonkOP. I don't know, maybe it's because of the song. Like, I don't really listen to the remix version of Don't Like. Maybe because it's insanely chill. Like, I mean, from a montage wise, it's decent, I'd say. It's pretty good. But personally, I definitely wouldn't watch this more than like 5 times, I think. In a lifetime, obviously. Okay, now this is one of those shitpost montages that I just randomly made because I was absolutely bored. I mean, you can argue that most of my montages are just me being bored and like fucking harassing people. Like, come on, make a montage. Like, come on, hop on, hop on. This thumbnail is fantastic. And also, that's the cleanest title in the game. No comment. Okay, I actually didn't link this, so GG, I guess. So, you know, there's not a lot of SS's. Plonk Baby, that's Chief Keef reference. Retired, clearly. Here's a little collage of my forums. Warns, bans, mutes. And Ashley thinks I'm a bad influence for the young people playing Minecraft. Not exactly the nicest person in the game. although I have no idea what I said to deserve this harassment. This is just people trying to beam me on Steam, although I didn't even have much back in 2023. Like, now I have $500 in CSGO items, so, you know, there's a reason to, like, yoink my account, but back then, I only had, like, $200 in levels, and that's it. This is a Bane reference from The Dark Knight. This is just me trying to, like, recreate the OG Plonk Guild photoshops. I'm not exactly sure who these two are. I believe that's some sumo guy. And this is not... I forgot his name. It was like some Asian guy in overall leaderboard at the time, like top 20. I'm not exactly too sure why spec is here. I guess I just like needed a quote-unquote op to be placed here. And I wasn't beefing with anyone at the time. Like, as you can see, I was literally chill with this guy. Oh my god, yhuvko. Ooh. And this is a Big Dick SS. I usually have some of these. Oh yeah, and the song. So the song is pretty much John Cena's theme. How I came about using this song is a funny story. I was pretty much watching Xbox Addiction, which is just a Minecraft troller pretty much. You know, grief base. Oh, it was Herobrine. Look, I'm gonna put on a Herobrine skin. Wow. He's a cool guy. And there's a video where he just makes two kids fucking 1v1 in this WWE map. So yeah, I actually have a fucking SS of this. I was planning to use this as like a thumbnail, maybe like randomly slap it on the montage, maybe. I don't know, it's kind of funny though. It's literally just two kids fucking 1v1ing. Go watch the guy, he's awesome. Although his channel did get like fucking shot. So there's only like re-uploads and stuff. So as always, we have a nice little clutch clip for the entire family to enjoy, and this random saturation brightness effect, I don't know why it's even here. I believe I was messing around with Sony Vegas at the time, and I just need an effect as an intro, because I couldn't like find an actual intro. I just need an intro because, as you can hear in the beat, it's like building up, but I didn't really have anything that built up clip-wise, so I had this. I quickly got this clip, and I just added this for, I don't know, memes, I guess. Holy shit. What a fucking spin. And of course, this is on the WWE fucking song, where I just do this crazy fucking trick shot. Okay, so, as the lyric suggests, you can't see me. This is also the John Cena meme, I guess, of him, you know, not being there in the image / media. Of course. You know, this little lyric sync think is the type of stuff I'll be doing later down the line, I guess. It is awesome. Also, Ascended and Ascended X. Crazy clean combo. Probably the cleanest combo you can possibly get. Unless you can somehow get X and X. Yeah, that seems legit. Okay, so this... At the time, I wanted to do a one-man army, I don't know, screenshot, some sort of a media. I keep saying media because it could be a video, image, meme, an actual video. I'm not too sure. Like, everyone in the community at the time was like semi-interested in this one-man army thing. You know, you can like solo an entire guild or solo an entire faction. That's pretty much where it comes from, I believe. It's like 1v3 factions, you know, everyone has full diamond armor, but you still win because you're better in PvP and whatever. And obviously, I had to flex my fucking gay little win count. Number 4 in the planet, man. Wow. So right down there, it says Reddit edgelord down. And of course, it's the man himself. I'll get to him later. So as always, we have this beautiful loser's POV, where it looks like this guy's just given up. I have no idea who this even is. But yeah, fantastic. Honestly, for a meme montage, this is actually pretty good. Like, some of my clips are meh. Are kind of meh, but it's still definitely enjoyable, and the song's decent, so I would definitely rewatch this eventually. Okay, so this thumbnail's awesome. I don't even know where to begin. Big Dick Gaming, like a Ninjago reference. 2K views, and of course Tankrai, you know, he's gonna be in the video soon. So yeah, as you can see, edited by the boss. Edited by the funny smoking guy who likes Chief Keef. I forgot to mention that Chief Keef is not like a requirement for the Plonk Guild montages. It's just a simple bypass when you like don't know any of the songs or you're like stuck on a dead end in terms of like montages. You can always just get a Chief Keef song, put it on, and boom, the montage will be hard or decent at least. But yeah, this thumbnail's awesome because if only I knew what would happen later down the line. You know, getting fucking every type of accusation. You have fucking me botting, boosting, me being a pedo, like every 5 nanoseconds. That's what I hear pretty much. Okay, so that's, wow, fantastic. This is just a random screenshot because I actually don't have that many Discord DMs with this guy, so couldn't find much with Mr. T. Okay, I can't say T because that's literally Teddy's nickname, T, Sopranos reference. So, number one code or anti-snipe script, this is the second overlay that I was using in most of my live streams from the Sumo days. Just go back and you'll find it eventually. It's pretty much like Lilith, but way better, more detailed. Number one combo was pretty much just him playing combo at the time, and we're like, hey, I'll be number one Sumo, you'll be number one combo. Number one Smoker is just the skin. So number two Sumo, number one NA, I don't know. Number one looks nice, so that's all. I just gave him number one NA at the time. Simple. Obviously, Chief Keef quote. This is just him raging, which was funny. Obviously, he doesn't care if I use this. This is him using stable diffusion to make a beautiful gold delicious apple. I forget what this is called, but this is a forge mod that lets you spoof capes. And obviously, at the time I was using this to have the Plonk cape. Fantastic. Okay. There's actually not that many SSs, so number one Sumo, number Jules. So number one Rocky fan. This is talking about the boxing franchise. I know someone, and even in the second episode of the podcast, I mentioned this, that someone thought this was the Skywars map. I think it was Piggles, actually. He's funny. So number two, Boast Belief. I'm number two because I'm pretty sure I gave Shade number one because he was in the guild on an alt, so technically he is number one in the guild. And also, Boast Belief was like the only non-sumo mode I played because it was chill and pretty much safe to queue. So I actually do have a thumbnail where I show off this little track thing. I believe it's also in a montage. It's like Ascender 2 and the OO emote. So I play for fun. That is absolutely valid and true, obviously. This is a Shade reference, and this is an understatement. So the lol thing is pretty much just me not taking any of this seriously. Because, you know, I gave everyone else like the fucking gang quotes, the fucking Chief Keef quotes, and I'm just like, lol, my wife left me. This is just the Finally Rich intro, I believe. It's a Chief Keef song, but obviously, instead of Sosa, it's Big Apple. This is an old SS that I still had saved on my PC. I was hoping that I would make it a thumbnail, but I just added it here, and I obviously stretched it because it's a meme. Like, obviously, this SS is real. It's a meme in the sense because I told him to stop breaking the fucking queues. I don't really know what he did in specific. I just remember he had a custom nick that would break Lilith. So pretty much you could like send the queue and like grief absolutely everyone and break that Lilith forever until they relog, obviously. Okay, so Apple rank was actually real in the Lilith era. I was using Lilith in like very early on whenever I came back for a bit. And obviously I knew like one of the devs, and Big Z hooked me up for like 2 months. That was awesome. And then he like yoinked the rank back because she doesn't like immigrants leeching off of society. So this, I don't really know them too much. I don't really know them too well. I believe they were just going for stats. It's like one of those stat accounts, well, people who won like high stats, you know, like, oh, I only have 50 wins, but it's actually 50 wins and 0 losses, so that's awesome. Pretty much something like this. This is a really old SS of me on Laby mod with the dab emote, and this is just a Lilith reference. Okay, so I forgot this guy was in here again. Also, that's funny. So this is fantastic because fucking Teddy later joins the guild, so That's kind of awkward, but I didn't say it, so I'm safe. GG. This is true, but he's a G-hopper, so don't trust him. Number 1 boxing, literally Rocky once again. I don't have to explain this reference. Number 1 lobby setter, I believe I just made that title up on the spot because I wanted everyone to have like multiple number 1 titles. Like, I literally added an entire section called titles, so it would be kind of funny if one person just had like number 9 femboy in the world, and that's it. Literally no number 1s. This is another Chief Keef lyric. So this little stat thing was pretty much a bypass for this, I don't know what you even call it, player card, an intro to the person. Because obviously I didn't have a lot of SSs for everyone. And you know, the SS requirement was kind of simple, it's just you being stupid or something funny like this. Pretty much just random shitpost. So me and Tox did actually talk about like having doxes in the sense of the person sending dox info, and it's obviously going to be like blurred out. But we were going to mention that. But we were going to like add that eventually. And obviously I think that time would have been now because of the Sonic montage. Okay. So these little photoshops are fantastic. So this is definitely a sub. I remember him. He's awesome. I'm not sure why everyone was calling me famous at the time. It's probably because I was literally the only guy uploading Sumo. Watch your channel. Oh yeah, and this was a trend back in the day. It's not exactly a trend, it's just misinformation, I guess. And probably still is. Everyone thought I was number 1 wins and Sumo wins. And Sky was actually the previous number 1. But whenever I had my number 2 title out, everyone was like, oh, I guess Sky like passed you or something. This is Sam, Murder Mystery, number 1 wins, I believe. So yeah, most of these SSs are just people from YouTube. I'm not exactly sure why I added this and then just a casual ISIS reference, but sure, the yin yang, the good and the bad. So yeah, this was a Sumo guy, but he wasn't very active. I'm pretty sure I just added him on this SS because I liked the pick, and I was like, oh, we need 1 more, so boom, random G member, go. It's like a little Pokemon. Long branders worldwide. So GDE was a reference to Glory Boys Entertainment. Once more, a Chief Keef reference. I'm not actually like a super huge Chief Keef fan, but it was a way of relating with more people. I did want to talk about like music eventually with more people, so that's why I kind of got into Chief Keef, got the little references. I don't know, I was kind of bored. And obviously at this time I still had my DMs open, FREX, everything open. Okay, so this intro, I still have no idea what this means. This is just a random filter he had on, obviously for an intro. Personally, I would never use this because it just makes no sense. What is this, like fucking VHS ass recording effect? How does this like improve the montage? I will say this though, his little animation things are pretty decent. And he is actually decent at editing, I believe. It's just he kind of rushed this montage out, so you'll see a lot of errors and stuff, which I'll point out. Black screen, and also should have cut when I fell to the void. Should have cut instantly. I'm not exactly sure what you would say about that, but obviously error. And that's probably the last time I'll mention this fucking error thing. Like, it obviously repeats itself, like, stuff should have been cut out way sooner. As I said, he's not that bad at editing. He's probably better than me, but he kind of just rushed this one out. As always, there's a clutch clip. I remember sending this to him, and he was like, what the fuck, you're cheating. As always, if you want clutch clips, I'm the only guy that has them. That was actually very smooth, but only because he's using motion blur. Most of his clips are actually very nice though. It feels like I'm watching like some 500Hz gameplay, although the guy's literally on 200 FPS. He's also on a laptop, but I believe it has a 3060, or had a 3060 at the time, so it's all pretty nice. So this loser's POV just comes out of nowhere, and obviously he added text for it. I've never called a loser's POV until he made it a text. But yeah, this just comes out of nowhere, song-wise. Like, the beat doesn't drop, nothing changes. And also, this clip in specific is fantastic. I'll definitely play this one out fully, just in case you haven't seen this. Fantastic. That is absolute peak editing. Just zooms in on his fucking forehead. Oh my god. And the guy actually does, like, quote unquote kill me later on. He literally killed someone over my skin, and he literally became so happy. He's awesome. It's some TikToker. I have no idea what his name is now. Fuck? Why is that just some random ass ender dragon? I've never seen this before. Uh-oh, someone get Dream out. In this video recorded as I'm gonna have sex with fanboys, this is Skittle MC. And wow, imagine not cutting this out. Like, come on. This is literally like a fucking whole second. And also, she tried, like, copyright claiming this. I'll talk about this later on. Really? You should have cut that out. Come on. I keep saying this guy's, like, decent at editing, but then like, every 2 seconds you'll see some, like, very obvious mistake that if he spent, like, 20 minutes more on this, it would have actually been a decent montage. What is that sensitivity? Like, actually negative sensitivity? I have no idea how people ever play like this in, like, normal games where you actually need to aim and stuff. But if it works, I guess. Wow, his aim is fantastic. So yeah, that's Tankrai. Okay, overall, I mean, this montage is actually pretty solid. Okay, so this is probably my least favorite montage in the entire series, I guess, or my entire career. Oh my god, where do I even begin? So to explain this, if anyone wants to make like a montage or a video for me, I pretty much let them have like full control of everything, the description, thumbnail, so you know. Also this, just an Aussie thing. I should probably say Australia instead, but whatever. Internet slop has consumed my mind. I believe in Germany they also use like full stops right there instead of like commas, like how everyone else uses it, but what can you do? So as I said in description, bam, I lied. This is, I believe, me saying I'm gonna like quit at top 10. Sumo Ascended, I don't know. Back then I just kept saying I would quit like every 2 seconds, but never did, because, I don't know, I liked grinding. It was very easy, and probably because I was on top, but that doesn't matter. So this montage is actually not complete, believe it or not. This black bar 4x3 720p res is definitely not intentional, and it's absolutely a mistake. She told me like a day later that this was like some fucking alpha project thing, so pretty much it's like not even a completed version. So technically somewhere out there was eventually a Sumo Divine montage for me that was fully complete. Can you believe that? And you know, the saddest part is this literally pretty much my #1 video for like a good 2 years, I believe. I have wanted to delete this montage like so many times, but if you search PlonkOP, or back in the day if you searched PlonkOP, this would be the first thing that pops up. So if I privated this or did anything, I would have pretty much like lost all discovery. And also we kind of like fell out because normies, yeah. I don't think I'm going to explain drama in this fucking behind the scenes Family Guy fucking VHS ass tape. Okay, honestly, good tracking right there. And also, what the fuck am I? What the fuck is my clip? It's just me going brrr. Let's have a little peek. Oh my god, Shade, the Tijuana Guild. Absolutely bonkers. What the fuck? Even in 2022, I had the fucking best clutch clips. Like, I wasn't even trying that. I was just holding W. Like, come on, combo me, come on, me, do it, do it. Oh my god, Plonk foreshadowing? He has boxing gloves, but they kind of look like shit. That should have been an obvious cut right there. You know, the beat dropped and literally nothing happened. Unless, like, obviously, I don't know how good she is at editing from the first two little things that I saw. I assume she's, like, semi-competent, but it is a normie, so who knows. Maybe in the final version it's actually, like, cut properly and it's, like, synced, but we'll never know.
Fuck a nigga if you hate me, okay? I've been struggling on the daily, okay? If you got the money, pay me, okay? How they pussies got me angry, okay?
Wow, that was literally 2 clutches in a row as well. What the fuck is this gameplay? Also, for some reason I play like an absolute autist. Like, just watch this montage again. Like, what am I even doing? Like, they hit me once and I just stop. Like, I get hit once and then I just start holding W and not hitting them. It's literally like I'm trolling them, making them think they're gonna win, and then just pull out some fucking trap card. Although I'm on 100 MS, so it's not like I can do anything, realistically. Okay, this is just useless. I mean, it fades to black, but it's just me winning a game and then re-queuing. Should have been me in like the lobby, like running around, I think. That would have been way better. And this as an outro, I mean, it's kind of fine, I guess. I mean, Sumo Divine montage. Come on, roll credits, literally. Okay, so this is it. Probably the best destruction montage there is in all of Minecraft. Obviously, this thumbnail is a reference to them being edgy, TikTok, Sigma, fat guy, fucking twerking. It just reminds me of fucking Thanos. So the song is, once again, from Tori, fucking 5 years ago. He had drama with someone else. He appeared in Eminem. Like, I won't go into detail because I don't think a single person actually knows any of these people. So I'll just say it was from diss tracks pretty much. Obviously, I like the speed. And obviously, as I said in the yhuvko montage, Eagle Guild next. And also personally, I was like, I wanted to be more involved in the yhuvko montage. Like, I made him quit the game, but all I did was just beat him once. That's kind of mid. So this is pretty much like my redemption. Although literally nobody knows about this, unless you watch this video now. But also, this was pretty much like frame 1 of my ban, which is insane. So I guess I can drop some fun facts behind the scenes. I don't know if this was Lakes or some fucking incel, but they definitely mass reported this montage and got it taken down for 20 minutes. I literally got it back in like frame 1. Like, clicked my fingers and boom, back from the dead like Chief Keef. Also, Lakes did try and like DM me, but he ended up DMing Teddy and just crying to him. He's like, oh, let me talk to the boss. Let me talk to Big P. This is all a big misunderstanding. At the time, I had my Discord friend requests off because I literally just got banned and I don't feel like talking to any of these pests. And also, I know for a fact this guy would just spam my DM about nothing. He was like telling Teddy that he wants to be like all chill suddenly. Although his guild dissed us, so I see this as a normal response. And also, he clipped like at the time like some of my members, so I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if he actually wanted a truce or if he was just gonna send my DMs like, please take it down, man. It's a big misunderstanding. He never went into like full detail explaining it to Teddy because he knew Teddy was like sending everything to me like frame by frame. Like, I was online 24/7. So I thought he was like bullshitting me, like trying to add me and then start fucking crying and spamming, which at the time, literally everybody in the community wanted to DM me and have me added as a friend just to be like, oh, why ban, man? Why ban? World Champion. Also, a few people did want me to make like a part 2 of this, like whenever I'm back. But I'm not exactly sure if that will happen since these guys never responded to me officially, so I was like, I'm just punching a dead horse. And obviously the people who want me to make like a part 2 kind of got fucked by them in whatever ways. Got fucked by them, like they tried ruining their rep and whatever else. Listen, I don't know what happened while I was gone. Like, obviously, when I got back, I just moved on, which I know is pretty much a 1 in a billion event for the JulesCom. Apparently, he got doxxed. I'm not exactly sure if it's legit or if it's just random name generator number 79. And also, after this montage dropped, that fucking rep just bloop. They plonked it down the toilet. See, I can use the word plonk. But yeah, pretty much after this montage, only rejects like actually joined the guild. I mean, you even had no lack at one point, so I think that speaks for itself. And from the Discord, you know, it went from like neutral to just nobody cared about these guys. They were just fucking the laughing stock of the entire community. If you were like somehow hated by the com, like, you know, you're a pedo or just a loser in general, you joined them. I'm surprised yhuvko didn't join them. Maybe he has like some fucking standards all of a sudden. But yeah, you know, I did just like ramble for like eons of time. But obviously I haven't played the game in like a whole year, so I have no idea if they're like still edgy or they're chill now. Wow. I'm number 1 in no time. The foreshadowing on all of my montages is just absolute comedy. I'm actually convinced like some fucking cook admin like saw this and was like, oh, actually, no, this will not happen in my hood. Get fucked. Which, you know, is funny because me being number 1 never meant anything. Because technically I was number 1 since 2023, 2024. I'm not exactly too sure. But yhuvko was just statistically number 1 in terms of wins. But he wasn't even in the community, so pretty much everyone just assumed I was number 1 because I was like the old funny loud guy making montages and shit posts and obviously uploading sumo milestones and all that good stuff. And to be fair to yhuvko, I don't think he actually cares about like number 1 clout from the montage or I guess the Teddy DMs. He does seem to just want to be number 1 for his own sake. I mean, it's like, oh, you know, like I've spent like 500 hours on this game and I'm the world's best, but in terms of grinding, so no one will ever take that away from me in that sense. Like, obviously, I beat him in win streak, win-loss ratio, and pretty much every other metric imaginable. But I guess to him, it was just, I'm above you on leaderboard, so, like, that's good. That means I haven't wasted my entire life. But obviously, most people will claim that this is definitely a waste of time. Oh, it's only 500 and some World of Warcraft means of 50k hours and have been playing for 9 years straight. Like, think about that, 9 years, and you're here crying about this guy who only played for like a few months at best in terms of like actual raw playtime. Wow, that piano is just absolutely insane. The song is so decent too. The beat, the vocals, the lyrics, everything's like really nice. Now that I watched this montage more, I realized like, wow, this is like insanely quick, just back to back to back to back. Like, you know, some other montages of mine are just kind of semi-chill, you know. I'll let a clip play out, but in this it's just pure, raw, fucking fighting and winning. Okay, these two SSs are absolutely wild. And this is just like actual domination. So this entire montage is pretty much like a one-man army. So, you know, you have like fucking this maxed out guild versus just one guy. And this one guy just wins and ruins their rep. Although their rep would have been ruined eventually, you know, fucking being edgy, having an ego and all that stuff. Okay, this screenshot's absolutely funny. I believe I used this as a thumbnail and Sky commented. And then this guy like actually hopped on. And he's like, wow, bullying me because I have a life, unlike you guys. And also, I didn't like try and dig for like blackmail or anything like that. Like, I don't think any of these guys featured in this video specifically did anything special in terms of like starting the beef or anything. Niggas and blame any man that'll try to dap you niggas. And here we go, Mobo Jax. Absolute cinema, because I juked him. Also, wow, this might be like the best destruction, quote unquote destruction. I'm not exactly sure what you call this genre of montages, but wow. Like every second of this is just pure action. It's like watching a Rocky movie, but skipping to the fights, of course. My nigga, the Liddy verse was whack, my nigga. They go hard, my dog, when I go hard, a nigga. At your head. Did you see how many cuts there were? Like, bam, 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 bam. Like, I've literally never seen a montage like this before. And I've watched a lot of slop on fucking YouTube about, like, Minecraft. Oh, you know, I hit 100 battle stars. Here's me, like, fighting Nick KDs. I know I keep pausing and just saying absolutely nothing, but like I'm literally just hooked on this video. It's like absolute cinema. And I don't think this will ever be like recreated properly. Obviously you can just fight bots and redo it, but this type of energy will never be brought back in the community ever, I believe, unless the admins like unfuck their fuckings.
Right now, I'm Jonah Lucas. Why did I start?
Okay, wait. Oh, I love screenshots like this. I mean, it kind of does show that guild, like, what they're about. And also, Lakes himself admitted that all of his guild is just like kids. And like one of the highest ranks in the guild at the time, it was like that GDW guy. He was like, oh yeah, you know, it's full of kids, but the GXP boggies. Seems like everyone at the top knows that it's just fucking, that the guild only exists to be like a stat guild. You know, oh, we begged more people than wounds, so we're awesome. And honestly, I don't know how they don't feel any shame for fucking this. This guy's literally unstable. So, 20 CPS. I just realized, like, this entire montage is just me double clicking, like, my dick off. And this is literally right before I get banned. These clips are literally right before I get banned. Fucking Hypixel, man. Like, what an actual joke. I know this is not relevant to the video, but come on, what do you want me to say? Like, this reminds me of like when Eminem like disses someone, or when someone like disses Eminem, then he drops a diss and boom, Machine Gun Kelly like quits rapping. That's it. That's what it feels like. You know, you like poke the fucking bear or lion and it just kills you. Boom. That's it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. No hard feelings. I don't know if there's anyone interesting in the guild and you're like neutral with me, I'll do a podcast. Band for band. And that's not a joke. As long as you're interesting, of course. Like, if you only main sumo and you have like nothing interesting to say, then that's pretty much going to be like a Teddy episode, but worse because you'll have nothing to say. But overall, this montage is probably the one of the best destruction montages I've ever seen in my entire life on this planet, for any game, for any media. And obviously it does make sense, you know, this is literally my latest montage before the ban. So I was pretty much in my prime, like sweating, and pretty much like sweating in every clip. I don't know, probably I was sweating, I don't know. And you know, the editing is like really quick, a lot of action. And I'm glad this montage hit 1.1k views because the montages that hit 4 digits, some of them don't deserve it, like Plonk Guild 2. Like, come on, guys. Just because I put Plonk Guild doesn't mean you have to click it and watch it like 20 times back to back. Okay, Fuel. This might be... Okay, this is definitely in my top 2 for favorite montages that I ever made. Could be top 3. I'm not exactly sure because I just saw the Evil montage and I thought that montage was like okay, but I guess I haven't watched it in a while, so I didn't realize how good it actually was. So yeah, Evil and this in my top 3 for Minecraft montages of all time. So once again, I found the song from just latest albums. Like, obviously I listened to Eminem, used to, you know, rap god, fantastic. I like the fast-paced music. I saw his little Death of Slim Shady album and I was like, hey, let's check it out. And surprise, surprise, just like Lil Darky, the songs are valid, or solid. Okay, screenshot-wise, yes, this is actually edited, and he does say Lego Ninjago. I added the Higa and Fan. And this is a YouTuber. That's like a little bypass I sometimes use for Lego Ninjago. I don't know why I say Lego Ninjago. Technically, I don't even have to say Lego, but if I say Lego, more context. And this is him being Mr. Famous, best sumo player online. Oh my god, that's crazy. Plonk V4. So this is a meme I started a while back when I was in Wukong. When people would accuse me into him, I would say I'm using the Wukong client. I'm not exactly sure if that's how you pronounce it. Listen, yhuvko sounds like he's Italian and fucking Wukong is, yeah, 1900 BC fucking Indian ritual bullshittery. Also, 8 mutes is absolutely wild. That's definitely more than I have. This is Teddy... being Teddy, I guess, you know, Professional Coomer. And that's me manually censoring it. One Hand Gaming, absolutely. I have no idea who this guy is, but oh, look at me. I have a CSGO knife, but I'm stuck at silver. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure this is a random. I don't know why he took an SS of this. Fucking Teddy's desperate. He'll just pack anyone, it seems, nowadays. Oh yeah, another MMC SS. So I believe Teddy was top 10 sumo in MMC. Wins wise, of course. So it is kind of cool that he's like top 10 on Hypixel and on MMC for wins. You know, it's like taking over fucking every LB. If you have sumo, this guy will get top 10. Or used to, since he kind of like fucked off for a while. I believe Teddy was muted in this SS. He's like muted 24/7. But it is funny just seeing this fucking slop. And this guy literally, like, he's shitting himself so hard he can't even spell. 2YO. Fucking crazy. Just fantastic. And, you know, this definitely reminds me of me from back in the day when I would just do slop like this. I forget which video it is, but there's a thumbnail of some guy just saying that I'm corpse because I breathe and like 10 fans just pull up out of nowhere. This is a sumo botter fucking accusating someone for botting, you know, peak irony, I know. Obviously, this is a reference to my Bed Wars video where I played with the German guy and Fluffy Furry. Okay, I love this beat. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. It has like that deep melody. Imagine accusating yhuvko. Like, only in 2024. And this is before Lilith got banned, so absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's valid to accusate the guy now because he literally has like the #2 best sumo stats of all time. Literally can't do anything about it. This is a beautiful, wholesome Steam DM that I got. They are pretty much referencing the fact that my entire profile is Apple themed. This is a South Park SS from Member Berries. I don't know, just watch the episode. You might like it, I don't know. But obviously, I took an SS of this because of the Panama hat, which I have IRL. You'll never believe this, but I actually have the hat IRL. Ooh. And here we go again with the stat shaming like it's 2019. I mean, you know, this guy's literally like fucking creaming his pants. And Big Z's over here. Wait, I already said Big Z? Big Zyke. That sounds gay, but hopefully he doesn't watch this fucking reaction video, so but I can butcher his name. GG. Also, this guy's 7k wins and he's literally just like fucking spamming non-stop. Average normie. Literally 1-1 loss ratio while probably dodging his dick off. We go with more artists. Like, yeah. And here we go with the stat shaming. I don't know why I even stat shamed like these fucking random fucking homeless people. It seems like I was just drinking alcohol and I like pretended to get mad and I was like, okay, I need to like, I don't know, beat someone up. Then I just went outside and like found these homeless people to just shit on. I mean, Specs here, so not that far-fetched, I believe. Also, yeah, that is. Ugh. So this is like a semi-old SS. I'm not exactly sure when it's from. Maybe 2019, 2020. But yeah, this is pretty much me when I used to like sit in the Bed Wars forums and just rage bait everyone. Pretty much had like a 99% success rate on making people mad or tricking them into something. Obviously nothing malicious, just like fucking being a dick or just making everyone mad on Discord or forums. And this is embarrassing because this guy wanted to fucking be in a podcast / join the guild. But yeah, that's what happens when you're a normie. Like, you know, Mun was supposed to be in the fucking podcast, but he's a normie too, so get fucked. This guy's just a botter. This is just some fucking crackhead VA member. I say crackhead because he literally has like 2 wins, so he doesn't even exist. Fun fact, I literally have like 7 300+ win streaks. I get them like every week, or technically you know, I used to get them when I could actually play the game normally. It's actually pretty simple to get them, but obviously these guys like fucking bought and cheat, so they literally couldn't even get a 2-1 loss ratio legit if their life depended on it. And here we go again. Also, it's funny how literally this guy and this guy literally both have a 1-win loss ratio, I believe. 1.x something. It seems like only shitters accusate me. I do like this little fucking segment. Speedrunner gets world record. Virgin 93. Actually, my family is all full of retards, so that's like cheating. Also, what is this fucking gay ass dream expose over here? Also, saying that's physically impossible when yhuvko of all people did it. Wow, I mean, this guy's just getting fucking his dick sucked. You know, I do like using that logic against them because I just imagine some fat guy sitting on his couch like, oh, you know, Usain Bolt, he ain't shit, he's actually just some cheater. Proof, because I can't do that, so... and I'm like, God's gift. And this is just Sky fucking being Sky. I don't know, this guy's actually like schizo, just makes up random stats. I remember he tried like converting sumo wins to Bed Wars stars and saying War OG had like 1 million plus sumo wins. Yeah, sure, why not? And he also claimed there were like 9 stages of KB on Hypixel. Yeah, he's just actually a crackhead as well, so put him on the crackhead tier list, thanks.
We can just say I'm like an R-A-P-E-R. Got so
Okay, that was top 5 best edits of all time. That was absolutely beautiful. You know, I say top 5 now, but I don't know. Whenever I'm back, I might actually just like shit out montages. I'd probably just have fun with them. Like, I don't think I can collab with anyone since nobody can keep up with me. And whenever I like come back, I'll probably be ambitious again and be like, oh, you know, I just want to make montages and actually have fun, make podcasts and whatever else. And I don't know anyone currently that can keep up with me in terms of like, oh, you know, we're going to make a montage, so send me clips. And expect this to be done within like 3 days. I know it's unreasonable, but I want to speedrun this stuff. And also, just in case you didn't catch it, he did say R-A-P-E-R instead of rapper, which is rapist. Yes, I know I have to break down the lines and everything because, you know, this is behind the scenes for Family Guy. You know, we explain all the jokes, why the director put them there and all that stuff. So yeah, there's like some Hypixel staff and random green text, I believe. Listen, just, I don't know, mash spacebar, you'll see everything. Obviously, I'm going to hold a huge grudge against the Hypixel staff, even though I probably got banned by Watchdog and sub-admin was like, oh, you know what, get fucked, pussy, I don't give a shit, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that fucking slop that you wrote. Although I only wrote like 3 lines, but shh, doesn't matter. So here he says ESES as in like friends and SA as in sexual assaults. So obviously fucking Plonk Guild Photoshop and then some random green text and Plonk Guild Photoshop. So that's a permanent ban from fucking Hypixel. I believe I got the SS from one of the Bed Wars snipers. I don't remember this. This is like very old. I have memory loss, you know. I'm like 95. I'm going senile. I'm pretty much like Joe Biden. But yeah, he pretty much like doxed a GM and she pretty much like perm banned him, which is absolutely insane. And obviously for this song, the lyrics, it's absolutely perfect.
Cause you must be on base if you're thinking you could touch my car.
Okay, so this is Fishing Cheems from episode number 4. He's the guy I know IRL, so he's awesome. He reminds me of those racist Americans that are like, oh, you know, you can't date my son because you're black, and you're gonna like ruin our genes or family tree bullshittery, whatever. So yeah, I mean, the guy made fun of fucking immigrants, and I was like, you know what, this is absolute cinema, and this is going in my montage, my little montage with Teddy TNT Boom Boom, because why not? A few things here. He doesn't actually say ranch. It's because I just wanted this racist stereotype of an American, even though he's British, so I added this immigrants thing. It actually says shop. He doesn't actually own a shop, but whenever I read it, I was like, okay, this is like some Texas ass, get out of my ranch, you fucking filthy immigrant. You know, it actually does say shop, but come into my shop sounds like he's some fucking Texas cowboy who's about to like clip someone. I was like, okay, this is like absolutely perfect. And obviously this is not edited at all. And the Wojak pointing is perfect here, I believe. This is just a Steam reference, you know, veterans. Oh, he's actually talking about Steam veterans, you know, service. And obviously, just like Sose doesn't actually care about like saying anything. Anything that comes into his mind, he'll say it. Hara, anything. Oh no, but he's white. Yeah, well, these people don't care. You can't cancel these people. They're just normies, okay? And I don't think he even cares that I called him a normie. Because it is the truth.
World was out to get you.
So this is actually just my ban. Holy Jesus, okay. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much me talking about like the fucking pyramid thing, you know, 1% controls the 99%, which is true. I won't get into it. And also, yeah, I was right. Holy shit, look at this. Just brrr. I'm not exactly sure there's like Russian flags in here, but this server's like full of artists, so go figure, I guess.
Get these voices out my head, they're putting words in my
Well, okay, so two things here. This is an Andrew Tate reference when he's like, oh, you know, I get a bitch and like do all this. I actually did get shadow banned from my own community post, which, yeah, just why not? This is the fanboy pic I used to like spam everywhere because I could not believe that this was a guy. And obviously all of this relates back to the fanboy because that's what I would do. And in the lyric, it's like the voices are telling me to do this. And the voices being green text. You know, it's like fucking psyops pretty much. Government propaganda. You know, you keep reading about like, oh, you know, Russia's bad, Russia's bad. Okay, so in my head, Russia is bad. I didn't actually like logically come up with that conclusion, but that's what I see online, so probably true. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. I didn't think this was too complex of a Easter egg, but obviously I'm going to explain this here, regardless of how many people got it. So here the lyric is, got the most content on the continent. Now actually Cheetah has more videos than me, but he's NA, so I pretty much like lucked out right here. The fact that no EU guy came out and just started like fucking going hard in the paint.
on the 9mm, tucking the heat, got the toaster like an English muffin.
As always, I'm not even going to bother saying it, but you saw what happened, you know what it is. As I said before, I really love that deep, whatever that instrument is. It's like, dun. Really nice. And this entire beat is very, very chill. Overall, this is definitely in my top 3. The beat is nice. It's literally Eminem, like, you can't go wrong in terms of montage music. So yeah, I'd definitely say this is like one of the better montages because obviously it's like one of the latest montages, so of course it's gonna be like decent. Okay, Sonic montage. I got this SS from Colossal is Crazy. If you watch drama from the olden days, you'll know who that is, but if not, that's fine. Pretty much we had like no filter here. I don't remember what the context was behind this montage existing. I believe I just told Teddy like, let's go hard as possible. Let's like not hold back. Fucking let's try and like get banned from YouTube or some shit. Obviously I didn't say it fucking line for line, but you get it. Don't hold back. Like send me all the craziest shit you have. And obviously I did say don't take this too seriously, which, you know, I don't know. No one really like got offended over this, I believe, so that's fine. Obviously all of the montages are for entertainment, or I guess technically some of them are educational, like the yhuvko one, because it brings awareness to the fucking retards in the com. It's kind of like the podcast where the guest just randomly starts rambling about like, oh, you know, I like catfish this guy and he like sent me his dick. So yeah, that's number one whatever for you. Teddy was actually not meant to be like fucking spammed in every montage / video / everything, live stream even. The guy was like fucking co-admin of the YouTube channel all of a sudden. But Teddy was like the only active sumo guy at the time. As I said before, he did like fuck off a few weeks ago, so he's pretty much gone. So it's just me and Sosa, and obviously the other G members. I'm still not unbanned, so I don't really know who joined or not. So this is just an Among Us character killing the LGBTQ or the rainbow flag, but pretty much LGBTQ. Teddy actually does like femboys, so that's awesome. Beautiful gif over here. And here's what I'm talking about. Fucking sussy wussy femboy bussy. Why does he look kind of attractive though? He is definitely spitting facts. But not when you do this. You literally, you don't like gays, but yeah, no comment. And here's fucking Teddy being famous again. I have no idea why he's even relevant in the sumo com. Like, what? Did my fucking 5 videos like suddenly make him like #2 sumo all of a sudden? And you know, asking for an SS is wild. I don't think Teddy was even top 10 sumo wins at the time. I'm pretty sure he was like number 11 racing with someone else. And this is just some random guy saying you're the most pink-carried player I've ever seen. Although he's literally EU, aka France. This is just a VA guy like sucking his dick because sure, why not? More accusations. This is an excellent Steam game. Don't actually buy this because it runs like shit. This is actually from my housing, which I'm not exactly sure which one it is. I believe it's the one with the weed farm and the meth lab. But this, I do have a, just read that word out loud. I do have a marketplace for those types. Yeah, I don't question why I have those types of housings. I was bored. It's awesome. But obviously I'm going to delete them, so fucking gay Hypixel staff can't blacklist me. And obviously this is fucking Sky, the former #1 sumo player. He's like number 3, number 4, number fucking 975 now, probably. Guy like fucked off. I have no idea what the context behind this screenshot is. I have no idea if this is actually like a real SS, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised because Teddy did tell me that he was in a VC once with Sky and you could hear like some fucking jungle biome noises in the back, so. But Teddy is awesome. He's funny, at least in VC. So this is actually kind of a reference, I guess, but reusing Tox's type of editing, because that's what he did for Plonk Guild Remastered, pretty much. You would have like the player card, and then accusations, another player card.
You're looking at a superstar, bitch, please.
So obviously I made it like sync partially, you know. You're looking at a superstar, boom, I pop up. So fake Joe Rogan, I don't think I have to explain this, but I did podcasts, so I'm fake Joe Rogan. Fantastic. This screenshot is, yeah, just active fucking dev. I have no idea how old this SS is, by the way. It's probably from like fucking 1763 because this is my main. And guys, I am banned on Discord permanently. IP, hardware, perm. On 6 accounts, so don't add me and be like, oh, please, man, podcast. This is an old comment, but this guy literally hypes it up for no reason. He's acting like I'm suddenly some fucking YouTuber or admin who just unvanished and said, get fucked, pussy. And obviously this is from beginning of Lilith, when I had my little custom rank, little Apple rank, Apple. So I said I own Wukong because I was in Wukong. This is not like a fucking random ass diss. But I pretty much told people that I like me and Shade like fucking account shared. And obviously a lot of people fell for it because number 5 on the fucking planet. This screenshot's absolutely beautiful. You know, you see something like this in the wild, you just have to take a screenshot and put it on a montage. It's a requirement. This guy actually appears in some of my live streams in the chat, but you probably haven't seen him. He was like complaining about fucking World Cup. And I was like, good thing like a Fortnite, as you can see, obviously. And yeah, just me being funny. And also 5 badges, that's like 2022, 2023 maybe. And this guy, I have no idea if that's an alt or what. You know, I don't want to say like, no, obviously he's level 13, that's an alt. I know that some people don't even play the game, but just still watch the YouTuber. That's how I was with Dream. Like, I would watch his videos, but I wouldn't even play the game. I was never interested in survival until recently. I did manhunts with AI and Terminator stuff. I'm not actually playing like survival. Don't worry about it. Here's a second image, you know, generic, get packed. And this is the same Bed Wars community, I guess you could say. This is all old stuff, so I don't think you'll ever find any proof or anything of this like existing. I mean, they do have a Discord server, but I don't think you'll ever be able to find it. And if you do, good job. Good job, detective. And here's me being funny again, you know, Twinkie guy. I was gonna say this is me, but I'm not a twink, you know. I don't get fucked, I do the fucking to femboys, obviously. Sussy wussy, femboy bussy, never forget. This is just a Pepe dreaming about owning CS2 skins, especially knives. So knives are the most valuable. They go from like 3 to 4 digits. sometimes 5, obviously. And there is a $1.5 million skin. This guy's just some random ass normie that I just trolled because, I don't know, you DM me on Discord, you're gonna get trolled if you're a normie. If you're in the guild, I'll probably be serious and actually respect you. Oh, this, as I said before, like literally the same thing I said. You DM me, you're a normie, you're getting trolled. I'm sorry. I don't have time to deal with your normie bullshittery. I feel like I've said bullshittery a lot in this video, but yeah, this is a popular meme, I guess, or used to be popular, I don't know. I'm an old guy, as I mentioned before. I'm not exactly sure what the meta is. Fucking Skiddly Toilet. Pretty much just some Indian kid, like, fucking shouting at the mic. Oh, yeah, also remember this. Merry Christmas. It's gonna be not exactly crucial, but you'll see what I mean. Just remember it. I physically did not do anything, but the only thing I'll say is that's definitely related to the Bed Wars community that I was beefing with, so yeah. So whenever this clip begins, there's like white text somewhere around here saying just a coincidence or pure coincidence, because obviously at the time I was not beefing with these guys. Actually, I'm not beefing with these guys. I don't know why I said at the time. This was, once again, 3 months ago, which feels like 2 years, but whatever. So, you know, this was just a coincidence. I'm not exactly sure where I found this clip. It is from 2023, so obviously this was way before anything funny happened. I kept it in because obviously it's a combo. I'm not gonna cut it out. I won't worry about that SS too much, you know, it's all censored, so I think I should be fine. And also, my main got IP hardware banned, so even if you somehow find that SS in the wild, nothing will happen to me. And also, it's a Discord account. I didn't spend like 200 plus on Nitros, so it never meant anything to me, truly. It's just an inconvenience to like DM people.
Gang, jailhouse gang, catch a body, $1 million bailout gang.
I randomly added this music video snippet / clip. I don't know, I thought it looked nice, and I did like the way it looks, you know. It doesn't actually have any meaning, I thought it just looked cool, and it does look cool. And obviously, in the future, I'll probably do this more, where I just look at the music video and be like, hey, I like this frame, or I like this scene, so I'll just put it in the montage. You know, it looks cool. The hardest part for me is just getting feedback for all this. I don't know if this is like fun or entertaining for people to watch, because personally for me, this is like absolute cinema, as I keep saying every 2 seconds.
Gang banging, chain swinging, still with the same gang, ain't.
That was very clean.
Who am I? A superstar gonna shoot his gun.
So for some reason, every Teddy clip is in 30 FPS. I'm not exactly sure if that's something he messed up with or I messed up with, because obviously I was just downloading videos. This wasn't like me recording anything. And also, one good thing about Teddy is he definitely doesn't care about like starting drama with random ass people, so you always need a Teddy in your life whenever you want to diss like dead people.
Grieving out mamas, damn.
So that was probably the best edit I've ever seen for a Minecraft montage in my entire life. Number 1. And until I make more montages, yeah, that's my number 1 forever, and it'll never change. Like obviously, for most of you, you're probably like, oh, you know, this is just a fucking edgy ass montage, whatever. You know, you're just making fun of fucking Bed Wars randoms who don't even play duels.
That blue demon bitch, I'm Sonic Hedgehog. And that blue demon bitch, I'm Sonic Hedgehog. And that blue demon bitch, I'm Sonic Hedgehog.
Okay, so I added the little funny card because he says the line 3 times, and I was like, you know, some people might get, I don't know, annoyed by the repetition, so I'll just have this card as like a little distraction, which I believe works perfectly fine because the line is about Sonic. The fucking title itself is Sonic. And you know, the little scene that appears is literally a blue car.
I'm sorry, I see my abs and my other abs, they like to link up.
And once again, it's one of these clips. I mean, it's not even repetitive for me. They are pretty cool to like see for the first time. It's like, whoa, I can't believe you actually clutched that. It's like a fucking dream manhunt, but in sumo. Obviously, I don't have like 50 of these saved, so whenever I make my next montage, it's gonna be like fully dependent on the source of wherever I find the clips. Remember what I said? Merry Christmas X2. And it's a comment from Rainbow saying, how come I don't get a clip? Something like that. Pretty much just asking, where am I? Hence the Merry Christmas X2, because I already said Merry Christmas at the beginning. Just holding W. Anyways, this montage, I think, top 2. Number 1, maybe. It's hard to rate these montages because it heavily depends on the music. You know, fucking the guy who made this song, I literally have my number 1 plays on him, I believe. It's like 18k, 19k, 20k, something like that. So obviously I'm going to be biased because I do like this horrorcore, hardcore, rap, gang, whatever you want to call it, genre. Okay, should probably explain this. See? Told you I wasn't lying about watching Dream and all that stuff. I am a sub. I'm a subscriber, not a submissive fanboy. So that comment that you saw, it was from like /young kids YouTube. It's pretty much like making fun of kids on YouTube. And obviously one of the kids like posted everything is a Giga Chad. Usually the pattern for those comments is everything is good, but being gay or French or British is bad. And it's like a clown emoji. And the good ones are just Giga Chads like drinking wine. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the montages. So now we're moving on to the 1v1 series. So this was pretty much like my first public montage, like that I actually kept, because I did make like 3 Bad Wars montages and a single sumo montage. Like the sumo montage is so old that you can still see the ping mod like active above their names. So you can pretty much like dodge based on their ping, which was awesome. Kinda. So yeah, this is 4 years ago. Wow. I guess let's watch. Okay, so Zombies guy, this is not talking about BO3 or BO2 or COD. This is Hypixel Zombies from the arcade mode. So believe it or not, but when my guild first started, we were pretty much zombie mains. There were only like 6 of us, but we would pretty much like grind zombies. And that's why sometimes you'll see the little photoshops and see like 666 KD, 500 KD, 300 KD. That was my KD at the time. In zombies, obviously. So it's gonna like be inflated and go up constantly. Okay, here we go. Perfect example, and wow. Wow. Yeah, 200 KD, Hypixel Muslims, that's a one-time joke. You know, good stuff, good stuff. It's from 2021, so you know, I didn't care in the slightest what would happen. But obviously I knew like no one would watch this. Ignore the view count. That drop was actually awesome though. And holy fuck, what is this quality? Fantastic. Boron alert, 300 FPS. This is like the most Plonk video ever to exist. Literally like no cuts. The beat drops, but it's just me chugging a plonk. Oh my god, he looks like he just took off his fucking glasses, and I don't even mean sunglasses. This is hard to explain. But some people, whenever they take off the fucking actual glasses, their eyes are like really tiny, and it's funny. That's what it reminds me of. You can just see some fucking guy like jumping on little kits. Say this was a housing PvP, and we just had multiple kits. I don't know what we even did here. Just literal trolling. It's so bad. Okay, so this is my 1v1 with Shade. I don't think I'm going to be fully reacting to this since there's no music. It's not really a montage. Well, kinda, but no music. So, yeah, thumbnail got cut off, but it's me giving like tier lists. Watch Shaidynn stream for 27 hours, B tier, piss out now, S tier, and yeah, fantastic. Also, 3-digit win streak, even though it's in like 2 pixels. So yeah, this is just me 1v1ing Shade with audio. King, he's the king, guys. He's NA, so it's okay if I lose. 1.3k views because he's the sumo cheater. you know, which is my title now. I yoinked it. Banned for fucking banned. Okay, a year ago. Really? Okay, 2 years ago. So, this is the same guy from Finally Rich, I believe, from the other Chief Keef intro. And yep, it's all just related about me. Okay, and so this is what I meant by the tracking thing, that it was a thumbnail or in a montage. So every time I got a win, regardless of what my win streak is, I would just like ping everyone in this server pretty much. And yeah, as you can see, banned for fucking banned. And here we go, more grape. I love grape juice. Grape victim over here, you know. As Eminem said, I'm a rapper with 1P. So this, I believe he's talking about me, Tox, Ice. I'm not exactly sure who was in the guild at the time, but that's what he means by high tier guild, you know. Me and Tox alone are like fucking crazy stat-wise. And then you have like #1 boxing added in, that's like crazy. It's pretty much like top 3 only. And then you just have some fucking random incel raging because he probably got like 2-tapped like 5 times. Oh yeah, and so by beaming people, this guy definitely does not know what beaming is in the traditional sense, but so pretty much our definition of beaming would be just crashing bots. And then, yo, can you talk PlonkOP? I'm one of my friends list. Can flex on my friends. This was very common for some reason. I don't know how everyone knows me in Sumo, because I was literally nicked like most of the time. And then this guy, very nice. He's still one of the world's best. You know, as if there's like competition suddenly. Oh, don't worry guys, maybe Sky will come back and steal my #1. You know, this guy's just peak IQ, it seems. And this is what I was talking about, you know, normies, like absolute brain rot. What can I say? We did VC for like 12 hours once, so that was awesome. But yeah, she's a normie. Also, don't send hate to anyone featured in this video. And once again, more fucking random fat guys that I bump into fucking lobby 1. And here I am sniping for the guild. Oh, that's actually the bot from the worst sumo boy in the entire world video. You should watch that, it's a decent video. And this is just a relatable story, I guess, for some of us. And this is me crashing people in the lobby. I actually got 3 people once. I say people, it's just bots. And this is more Sky being a fucking mathematician / scientist. And he has a Shade reference, obviously. Oh yeah, I should also explain the song. So this was pretty much back when I wanted to be very unpredictable because, you know, Plonk Guild 1 and 2 had Chief Keef. So if I ever made a third one back then, you would probably be able to guess what the song would be. Or at least who the artist is, obviously. So whenever I met Fluffy, I was like, oh, hey, this guy's a furry. Like, I should do something. I was like, hey, let's, you know, fucking 1v1, make a montage, whatever. I just wanted to use this song. And if you have no idea what the song is, it's basically the Boy Kisser song. So what is Boy Kisser? It's pretty much a gay fox, I believe, or a dog. There's like an entire sub for it. It's pretty much just submissive, I was gonna say femboys, but I believe it's furries and just anyone who's gay in general and is, you know, soft, the good type. And this is just beautiful. And yeah, here we go. Nothing wrong being poor, and that's the most British response you could say. Yeah, nothing wrong with being poor. Average normie. And you know, this guy, I mean, he's gay, so he can say that. You know, this just, that's actually no lag. So, they somehow beefed. Don't ask me. It was in my server. It's actually funny. It was like fucking world star hip hop. Like, you know, fucking homeless guy fights another homeless guy. It was absolutely fantastic. You know, you have like fucking pedo versus zoophile. It was awesome. And then, you know, here we go. We have like fucking podcast Plonk before fucking Jules podcast was a thing. Just awesome. This is just, don't mind this screenshot. I do like messing with femboys / furries. I don't know, they're fun. You know, I have to fucking speak to normies for a living. Don't take this the wrong way, but most gay people are unstable. But I do love them. So, Yif, I believe, is furry porn. I'm not exactly too sure. He never told me what it was. And I assume this is like probably his CP folder. Fucking rat. Also, he's a sumo cheater, but he wasn't cheating in this. This is just some random ass GIF that I found, and then I just copy and pasted it here. And you know, at the time I was like partially working out, so the testosterone got to my head. Oh yeah, I used the numbers randomly, like part of IGNs, because it does remind me of like the Xbox generated gamer tags. You know, you'll have like Vicious Fox 76, something like that. It's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. It was funny to me. Okay, so I actually don't even say it though. So what actually happened is I just said NI and then I just stopped. Then I just waited like 2 seconds before requeuing. I don't know, I just wanted something dramatic for the beat drop because listen to the song. She goes ba 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 bum. So I just wanted something good. For the first part at least. So I just say you dirty little ninja. And I had Ninja Plonk as a reference. Oh my god, this has 34 likes and almost 1,000 views. Like, who's watching this? Like, I hope you're not actually, like, looping this back to back. So, I don't know why we suddenly, like, go to OP. I guess we didn't, like, feel like grinding Sumo for, like, 10 years just to get enough, like, content. Because the mod is AIDS lol. And then here he is just growling because furry lol. Fantastic. I only do it once because, as I said before, I don't really speak to this guy that much, so I only have limited content to work with, but you could tell that even 2 years ago I was ambitious and I was still thinking of ways to like improve the montage. I say the montage like it's some template, but I feel like it is. Okay, here I am just flexing rainbow winds. I guess his cute skin. I'd say it's cute, kinda. It's a fox in it. Okay, I mean, for a meme montage, that was decent, I guess. I mean, I'm surprised that this actually has like almost 1K views. The fuck? I mean, sure. Oh, hey, next montage. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to like review this or even give any feedback. As I said, I do like making montages. It's fun. And also, I like using random ass songs. I don't like being predictable. Okay, and the final video, or I guess montage. Wow, this thumbnail is fantastic. I mean, most of my thumbnails are awesome, I'll be honest. So this guy is literally just some, I don't even know, random sumo godlike that I found. For no reason. For no reason. I didn't do anything. Absolutely not. So here we go, okay. You can probably predict why I made this montage. I was just bored. I mean, as I said before in the Plonk Guild 2 review, I guess, I was just willing to like 1v1 or be in a montage with literally anyone. Because obviously I was bored and I like making montages. It's fun. But obviously I wouldn't do this ever again. This is just brain rot. Okay, so this was literally just a random ass 1v1. No edits, nothing special. It was just me mostly winning. As I said, I just wanted to make a montage. It was fun. And here's just I was playing TNT, I guess. I like how even the music cuts out. This is like some fucking random ass blooper from a fucking movie. 251 streak, by the way. Casual 251 streak. I mean, this montage was fine, I guess. I'm not really too sure. I mean, I'm glad that this is like the least viewed montage. I mean, you can count Sonic as least viewed, but that literally came out like 3 months ago, so that wouldn't be fair to compare with. And also, fucking Sonic is probably like age restricted or some shit. I'm not exactly too sure. I only really get notifications for like copyright claims, actual copyright claims, and if my shit gets like taken down, like with the VA montage. But yeah, this guy was literally just some random Oh yeah, this guy also said fucking sumo is Zumo. And that's where the entire little meme came from. If you were watching my live streams back in the day, that's where the meme came from. Fucking Zumo. Zumo Jules. No, live stream called Zumo. Oh, failed editing. Ruffle. Oh, come on, Dream, don't be like that. I'll watch your shit later. Although I've watched like Every Manhunt 500 times. So yeah, that was pretty much my little behind the scenes / director's cut of montages. I feel like most of these are still valid. And if I do have to rank them, I'll put Plonk Guild 2 as second worst behind this, because this was just a montage. Simple. But that doesn't mean this is like shit. This was fine. And this is still like almost leagues ahead of the quote unquote competition. The fucking 2-digit view random NCS slop. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I don't know, tell me in DMs or tell me on Hypixel, since I'll be back soon.